What if you could create a bank that works for you, one that grows your wealth, gives you full control, and eliminates the reliance on traditional lenders? Well, you can, and I'm going to show you how. So let's recap in the first video. In the last video, we talked about how the wealthy use infinite banking to multiply their money while keeping it safe from the market crashes, inflation, taxes. Now, and I'm going to show you how this is set up and how to set it up for yourself. And trust me, it's way easier than trying to explain Bitcoin to your grandmother. Okay, so let's break this down. Okay, the first thing is you have to fund your bank. So instead of giving your money to the banks, you put it into a specifically designed dividend-paying whole life insurance policy. Yes, life insurance. Instead of just waiting for the payout when you die, you actually use it to build wealth while you're alive. The key here is specifically and specially designed. Anyone that sells life insurance is not equipped to set you up on this. So your buddy that is down the road that sells insurance, he's probably does not have the ability to set you up with this. They're going to be using it as a death benefit while we're using it as a cash accumulation. Now here's the thing. Let me stop here. What we do is when I say specifically designed, we make it to where this is a vehicle for cash, not death benefit. Now, in a tertiary way, you still have death benefit in case something happens and you die. But what we're doing is we're building an engine for cash, okay? So here's what you do. You leverage your cash. Your money keeps growing in this insurance account even when you borrow against it. Think of it like getting a loan for yourself, but you don't have to deal with a bank teller. It's complicated, but it's really, really simple in a lot of ways. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to have this money in this account, and then you're going to finance your own purchases. Nash always said, you finance everything you buy. You either pay interest to someone for the money you're using, or you give up interest you could have earned otherwise. Whether it's real estate, business growth, major life expenses, you pay yourself instead of the bank. So you're funding your bank, you're borrowing from your bank, and you get to pay yourself back the interest. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to create generational wealth. Your policy is a taxed advantage and passes down wealth without probate or estate taxes, anything like that. So here's what I want to do. I want to show you the difference in financing something and then also paying cash. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to look at this right here. I'm going to draw a line. And on this line, you've got cash right here, and then you've got finance. So let's just talk through this really, really quick. Let's talk about buying a car. So if I'm going to buy a car and I'm going to finance it, what I'm going to do, this line is zero. This is $0 right here. So if I buy a car, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out a loan. And once I take out a loan, I'm going to slowly pay this loan back. So in 4 or 5 years, I'm going to be at zero. So the goal with financing a car is you take a loan out, you pay the people interest. Once you pay them the interest, your goal is to get back to zero. Now let's talk about paying cash. You say, well, Thomas, I pay cash for everything, because I did too for a long time. I pay cash for everything, and so I'm not having to pay interest to anybody. You're totally right. You are not having to pay interest. But the problem is you're losing interest. So let's look at cash. So with cash over here, what we're doing is we're building up a big old pot of money. And then after we build up that pot of money, we go down. We have zero, okay? And then our goal is to do this. We're back at zero. Then our goal from here is to save until we get back to here. And then we got to buy another car, and then we get back to zero again. I hope that makes sense. So the goal is we're getting back to zero. Anytime you finance and pay cash for a car, or you pay cash for a car, or you finance, your goal is to get back to zero. Save up a bunch of cash, buy a car, I'm at zero. Borrow a bunch of cash, get it paid off, I'm back at zero. So here's what I want you to do. You can keep playing by the bank's rules, or you can flip the script and start winning. And this is exactly what the wealthy people do. Here's the deal. Timing is everything. The sooner you start, the more wealth you can create. Every day you wait, the banks are making more money off you. And here's the thing. I'm not to the point where I still have to use a bank. I've got loans and things like that, but my goal is to one day not have to use the banks at all. So that's my goal. Okay. Here's what I want you to do. Book a call with me and let's just talk through it. Let's see if this strategy is the right for you. Here's the thing. It may not be. You may not be a fit for this. I didn't think I was for a long time until someone explained it to me and realized it's changed our life financially in so many ways. Hit the link, book a call with me. I'm happy to talk with you for a little while, see if this fits for you. Look forward to seeing you.